Welcome back everyone. You join me out and about in Benidorm. Has there ever been a better example of the champagne socialist than Angela Rayner, who has just acquired a third property in HOVE, an area that I know very well indeed because it's not far from where I used to live, just round the corner in fact. And I can tell you that for anyone that has never visited HOVE, it is a very, very, very expensive area to live. Your average two-bedroom apartment in HOVE is going to be north of £500,000. Now, in today's Daily Mail, they are telling us about the alleged avoidance of stamp duty, of tax that Angela Rayner is alleged to have been complicit in, if that's the right word. First of all, look, we got to say it for what it is. This isn't tax evasion, which is illegal. It's tax avoidance, which isn't illegal. And let's be honest, who wouldn't avoid paying tax if they can do so within the law? So that's not really the issue for me. The issue for me is it's about morals. It's about doing the right thing. This is the Deputy Prime Minister. And the right thing to do would have been to have paid the tax, in my opinion, of not to legally avoided it, but to have morally paid it. But like I said, she personifies your typical champagne socialist, whilst Angela Rayner and her partners in crime are busy completely ruining our country. She's busy sucking on a vape and a glass of wine on the beach in Brighton. Lovely jubbly, good work if you can get it, right? These people simply don't care. They have no morals. They have no moral compass, in my view. And I'll give you a little example. Yes, we all understand that, and I'm going to say it again, if you can avoid legally paying tax, in 99.9% of cases, I don't see any wrong in that. Everyone would do that. They might say they wouldn't, but in truth they would, because no one likes paying tax or more tax than they have to, right? But as the Deputy Prime Minister, her job is to lead the way, is to show a moral compass and to set an example. And the only example that this Labour government have set is how not to behave. Whilst they've been taking away our pensioners' heating allowance, whilst they've been giving money away to people who we don't even know, let alone have ever put a moment's graft into the country, she's avoiding stamp duty, allegedly. Doesn't look good, does it? Now, I'll give you an example. I was just going to say, this is just my own moral compass. If I use someone else's material on YouTube, if I say to someone, oh, can I use your video on my channel? And they say yes. And if that video does well and earns 100 quid or so, quite often I'll voluntarily offer to split that income with the person who made the video in the first place. Not because I have to, but because in my opinion it's just the right decent thing to do. But Angela Rayner and her Labour government haven't got a clue what the right thing to do is. It's just not on their radar, is it? And it does make you laugh when she sits there talking about how proud she is of her working class background, her working class roots, etc. And then her party does everything to betray the working class. Right guys, just wanted to get that off my chest. A couple of things before I go today. My family that has been out here in Benidorm, or just outside Benidorm with us for the last 2 weeks, go home tomorrow. I'm going to miss them immensely. It's going to be a bit emotional saying goodbye to them tomorrow. On the upside, it means I will be back to normal, be able to do the videos a bit more regularly, be able to get back on the lives. And on that note, on Saturday evening, at 6 p.m, I will be live with the one and only Ben Habib, who has offered to answer viewers' questions. So if you've got a question for Ben Habib, Saturday evening, 6 p.m. UK time, Ben Habib will be live on this channel and there to answer your questions. What more could you ask for? I'm hoping to have another big interview coming up next week as well, one that I think you're going to really enjoy. And yeah, it will be back to normal, plenty of lives, and yeah, I'll be back on board once the family has gone home. Right, that's it for now. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I'll speak to you again soon.